Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to say thanks so much for subscribing to YouTube, but also check us out on TikTok as well. We're having a lot of fun over there.
I'm Bob.
I'm Nathan,
And I hope you're ready to get back.
because this could be a podcast.
Well, guys, we have big news. Per last podcast, we are
Okay.
we are going to go and see Paul McCartney tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's the big news. Yeah, I remember that.
No. This is going to unravel. I just thought the audience should know that we're going to follow through immediately,
Yeah.
Cole.
As we do.
Yes, and don't forget you're punching the show. So, just a healthy reminder, But we're going to go see Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
We're going to make Cole's dream come true. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the best Make-A-Wish situation I can think of, because I'm involved.
That's
I
true.
get the benefit.
Yeah, you get to benefit, and Cole. We'll tell Cole after the show that he has cancer. So.
Yay!
Hey, you didn't hear that part. You didn't hear that part. You didn't
Earmuffs,
hear
bud.
that.
Earmuffs. Earmuffs.
Are you a happy boy today? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's great. Just remember
That's true.
this moment.
Yeah. Look off into the distance real quick.
You have the cancer.
Look at the flowers, Cole.
No, we can joke because Cole doesn't have cancer, and it's not a Make-A-Wish, but it
Yeah.
is capitalizing.
It
we
is a
know
make a
of.
cancer. It's like taunting cancer. That's kind of what I'm going for.
We don't want to do that either. We just want to enjoy the fact that Paul McCartney is going to be 3.5 hours away from us,
Yeah.
so we should make the trek to go
Sure.
and do that.
And like I said before, I don't have this super duper strong desire to see Paul McCartney, but I'm happy I'm going to go see him.
Yeah.
He's gonna. I think I'm hopeful that it will awaken something inside of you. You'll feel feelings tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's,
And that could be it. That could be.
I don't have a lot of bad feelings towards Paul McCartney. I just don't have an undevoted love for him as compared to some people.
I don't think you should have a bad feeling towards him. You don't know him.
I don't know him.
He didn't like force you to sit down and listen to Ebony and Ivory like 30,000
I got
times in a
some
row.
bad information about like how like he sued the estate of John Lennon to the rights of a lot of Beatles songs, which
Yeah, to protect them from Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I mean,
taking
in the moment, I'm like, God, that just sounds
And-
like
and
that
Yoko.
Sounds
Yeah, and
scummy. It just
Or protective. But
I don't like that idea.
anyway, we are in, so we're going to do that. So just letting the audience know. But we are also in paranormal spooky October. Okay.
I'm not going in costume.
I have a story for you guys. It happened this morning.
Oh, did you get woken by a ghost?
No, well, I don't. Maybe. I didn't
Poltergeist?
personally wake up.
Okay.
So, so in our living room, we have a number of albums, vinyls in frames, and
Yes.
stuff like that. Probably 7 or 8 of them. So you guys have seen them.
Yeah.
They hang in a nice, square
Nice little
frame.
display.
All right. So my wife is she's downstairs getting ready for work and everything, making breakfast and
Yeah.
whatnot. Like 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Classic.
Spooky time. Spooky. All right. Well, we have a Paul McCartney album on the wall. We have his album Tug of War on the wall. It's because I don't listen to it a ton, so I don't want to take it out to listen to it. But I want to acknowledge that I've always liked Paul McCartney. This album, not the frame and the album, just the album
Okay.
falls out of the frame onto the floor.
Ooh.
Did you listen to it afterwards?
Spooky. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
You know
it.
what that means?
Huh.
Paul McCartney's going to die tonight.
I don't want to go there, and I don't want to throw that into the universe. I don't want to throw that into the universe because I got another story. This happened. About a week ago. Okay, and this is all going to build up. I'm going to ask you guys questions, but I got to lay the groundwork.
Okay. All right.
It's all part of good podcasting. Okay,
Sure. Did you read that in a book?
I listened to it on a podcast, ironically. So last week I was at our local drinking establishment. I don't want to say their name because there's some spooky, dare I say, legal stuff that probably happened with this. So anyway,
Okay.
about 1.5 years ago, a young person
Yes.
passed away there.
Yes.
They were ill and they passed away, but they unfortunately were at this place. So they have a cooler, like a little Red Bull cooler, where they have his picture up and then a little shot glass they kind of have on
Yes.
a little ledge, just in memory of him and
Yeah.
everything like that. So I was there and I was talking with the bartenders and stuff, and all of a sudden the shot glass falls over on the cooler. No one's over there. No one's over by it. The cooler it's not like a rumbling cooler. It's a very still cooler, and it just fell over. And the bartender said, "Oh, I don't want to even use his name, but so-and-so must be saying hi to us," implying the dead person
Okay.
is in the building
Yeah.
and knocked over the shot glass. Well, the other bartender says to the one bartender, "Hey, be careful. His mom like just walked in. She just put like food in. Like she's back over there and everything. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that at all." So the mom comes up to get the food eventually, and the bartender says, "Hey, your son's shot glass fell over." And she's like, "That's crazy. I just came from a medium." And we were communicating. And so she walked in. She felt it would be right to go to this establishment after seeing a medium. And so this happened in real time.
Okay.
So the question is to you guys,
Yeah.
and it's mainly to Cole because I know your answer.
Yeah.
But do you believe in spooky ghosts, Cole?
Yeah. I think so.
There's got to be something. I can tell you, I was witnessing the shot glass incident. Like there was it was spooky in retrospect for sure, knowing all the information.
Sure.
But also, it wasn't like there were 3 dudes sitting over there, and someone hit the cooler and it fell down. It was a loud enough sound that it was like, oh, what fell?
Yeah.
In there because it wasn't busy. It was noticeable.
Like mine aren't as exciting as that. Like my mom always used to say when my grandma passed, like she'd see a cardinal and it'd make her, and like for some reason a cardinal was the sign for my grandma.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I was looking through old pictures a while back and saw one of that. I made like a little video montage for when my grandma passed, and I was looking at a photo and I looked up and there was a cardinal, and I'm like, that's
And I think that stuff.
yeah.
I mean, that's all what you give to it, So like
Right.
if you want to see symbolism in it, you can find it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with
Right.
that. The spooky stuff, though. I mean, I really hope Paul McCartney makes it. Like I don't want.
I don't want Paul McCartney.
I don't know
to
what
die.
this means. I don't know what to do with this information, but I can tell you if another album fell,
if you
Yeah.
can,
and it's never fallen before, by the way.
If it
These
was
have
Bruce
never fallen.
Springsteen, you'd be like,
if you can at least wait till Thursday, I'd be.
We're not throwing that out in the universe.
That's
Yeah.
morbid. That's morbid. I'm
We're
sorry.
not throwing it out in the universe. But would you guys ever go to see a medium? Because that.
I'd do it just out of fun, curiosity. And
I don't care. I think
Are you
it's-
scared of it? That's I think what you.
No,
you're scared
no,
of.
I'm not
Can
scared.
you admit
no,
to yourself?
No, I think that it's a waste of money. And B, like the idea of giving money
Not
to
if you
someone.
get something from it.
Well, listen, you can get something through self-reflection and journaling and doing things yourself. You don't have to listen to a person, try to
you're all
play into your.
But you're all basing this off assumptions. You're all basing it off of like it's a carnival act. Versus where we're coming from, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, there could be something there. I don't know definitively.
as the most religious person of
Yeah.
this podcast,
Yes,
that, like it bothers me that people that are super religious can't like
no,
see that this could be a possibility.
Yeah.
For me, it's I do believe in an afterlife. How much is the plane of existence like being maneuvered in front of them? I don't know. I can't sit there and say for sure that there's 1,000.
But if you went to,
Yeah.
if you could give yourself to it, just go to it, and then they say something about your dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's something that only you would know, or something happened that
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, okay. Because again, I
Sure.
agree with you. Not everyone that does it is
Yeah. On the up and up.
on the up and up.
Yeah.
But there are some people, that have some kind of, whether it's a cosmic connection or whatever.
and to come, I think it's all a parlor trick for the most part. I do, but
Yeah, and for me, you're better off, going to see a counselor or therapist or
Oh, you want to talk about a shyster? Whoa.
no. But I think it would be fun. I don't.
I can tell you, a
like
medium won't
going
put
to
you on Prozac. I'll tell you that.
It's like seeing a magician. Like,
Yeah.
I'd go. Like, I'd try it. We should do it sometime.
I
And
think we should do it sometime, but because I would never see a psychic. I don't want to
but
believe.
a medium, you
But
would.
that's the thing. That's where I'm
You're-
being
you're-
honest with myself.
you're
Is
saying,
saying,
okay.
like, I don't want to believe that you know the future. I
Yeah.
don't want to believe that.
That's
because
interesting
again,
that you're making the distinction between the two. I'm not.
there
I'm
are.
just like,
No,
yeah,
and
I get
think,
that. Okay.
But
All
I do
right.
think that is important, though.
Yeah.
I do
No,
think
that-
there is a difference between a medium and a psychic.
Sure.
And to go to a psychic and be like, tell me my future.
Yeah.
I mean, the future is what you make it. So yeah, she, XYZ person can tell you whatever,
Yeah.
and it could come true because you're thinking about it, versus someone trying to communicate with a loved one and just
Sure.
see. And again, I've never had a strong desire, but I can tell you if Paul McCartney dies before tomorrow, or even on this tour, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at that album falling as a sign of something, or maybe we go positive. And we get to meet Paul McCartney at like the British pub in town, and he's like, oh, he goes, okay, you guys can come along, go in the back, come backstage.
If Paul McCartney like offered, like, yeah, you can come for a few more shows, I'd leave everything behind.
Yeah,
just for that experience.
Sorry,
Cole,
can't
Cole.
get in. You wouldn't. Come on, in that hypothetical, you know me. I somehow lamented not getting on the bus with Night
Yeah,
Ranger.
yeah.
Paul McCartney is an easy yes.
My situation is a little bit different from yours, and that's
No.
and that's fine.
Oh, so you're
that's
saying I
okay.
have nothing? Okay, yeah.
No, that's you. You don't have to.
I have nothing, but I have cancer. That's what we
Well,
figured
well,
out.
That's the
That's
best
how we
Paul
get-
McCartney album ever, by the way.
No, that's how we get Cole on the bus. Is we tell him like, hey, but he doesn't know yet, but he does. He's got cancer. But anyway,
For me, going back to mediums, I think that after watching, what was the? What
can
was
you
the
be honest with
shitty-
yourself
Yeah.
though, real quick,
Hey,
and
I
just say if Paul
yeah.
McCartney said, "Hey, come with me to
Yes.
the next stop," I think it's Minneapolis or whatever.
Oh yeah, like
come with me to Minneapolis. You couldn't
like-
give a call and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
once in a millennium, not even a lifetime, once in beyond millennium, beyond
it's
lifetime."
gonna jam up a lot of people. A lot of people.
Yeah. And they'll be like, "We understand."
I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a lot
Beetle.
of things on the docket for this weekend.
See, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm
No,
good. I'm good. My wife
no.
will understand. Be
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Hey, well,
my wife's
she'll be
not.
pissed if
My
she's
wife's
coming."
not the biggest problem. It's more just like my 3 other jobs. That's going to be kind of the issue.
You call and you can tell anybody, and they'll be like, "You're lying." And then you send them a picture of you and Paul McCartney, like, not
Yeah.
smoking weed, but hanging out on the tour bus partying.
I'd have to hire somebody else for Friday and Saturday.
We don't
And
need to
then-
get
yeah,
into
I know.
the
I'm just saying. Like, there's a
inertia
lot.
of your
There's
life.
there's a lot. I've got lots of ins and outs.
It's a very hypothetical situation,
Yeah,
but the fact that you
for-
would be
for
like,
like-
"Oh, logistically,
For
I
a
could
day,
make it work."
for a day, like going up to like, if I'm back Friday morning, I could make it work. That's about it.
We don't need to break down your schedule.
I know. I'm just saying.
Thank
there's,
you, Cole.
There's a lot going on. I'm a busy boy.
So
Everybody
you
knows.
wanted to get back to me.
Yeah. So, what was the name of the syndicated TV show with the Medium?
Medium?
No, that was a hit NBC primetime drama. Okay, no. No, there was
When was it?
no, it was in the late '90s. It was a guy like he would like in a studio audience and be like, give the classic. I'm
the
feeling
biggest douche in the universe.
I'm feeling an M. I'm feeling an M.
yeah,
Does
yeah.
somebody like have like somebody close?
Yeah, that's a
I'm-
parlor trick though.
Yeah, no, and that's, I mean,
that's just
But you don't know what the process
everyone's
is.
gonna have something of this
Yes,
or this.
yeah.
Did,
I mean-
did you drive a blue car as a child?
Right. I'm feeling like a lot of pain, like in my chest. Does anybody know like a guy with somebody with an M name
Yeah,
that had a
we get-
heart
yeah, we
attack?
get it, we get it,
I
we
know.
get it.
That's I'm saying mediums. I don't want to buy into their
No, and I'm not
shenanigans.
saying I'm buying
Yeah.
into it.
And that
I just
means
want to see
and that
how.
includes giving them money.
I want to see how the
survive.
sausage is made. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Can you just believe in something for once?
Can't you just be happy with the hippie chicks that just say, "No, I'm really in touch with the universe, and I'm feeling something from you right now," and just leave it at that?
That's,
Well, I mean, I've been down that road before. Yeah, sure.
that's what I
But-
hope to have tomorrow at Paul McCartney.
No, you want
Is-
to feel it?
I want a religious experience. Yeah.
let me
Oh,
see.
okay. I hope that for you. I really do.
Yeah. I hope you don't ruin it for me. That's
I'm gonna do my best for you to have the best time ever. This is your Make-A-Wish situation. I'm gonna make sure that you are taken care of and that you're happy. I'm gonna try to keep any snarky comments to myself. I will not scoff.
I don't understand. Like you're seeing one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's not going to be seeing poetry at our local
Yeah,
bar.
no, I know.
Yeah, or
As
John
the-
Edwards is
yeah.
the name you were looking for. By the
Oh,
way.
John Edwards. It was like beyond belief. Now,
But
wasn't
again,
beyond
that's,
belief. It was,
that's
yeah.
a different thing. We're
I
not
know,
talking about that.
No, for me, like, hey, I hope we can all go, Jesus, look at this guy. When we see somebody like completely lose their shit, you know, at Paul McCartney, if we see somebody who is just absolutely freaking out and excited about seeing Paul
Oh,
McCartney.
that's good. That's gonna be me, man.
Yeah, you're going to be
You're
like
gonna
a
keep
person
it
away
with-
from him.
You're gonna keep it within check, though. If you tear up a little bit because you hear, whatever song that Paul
Man,
McCartney
he is
going to
ruin this for you. Yeah.
You know, that's
Like-
fine.
Like the joke I made to him the other day was like Blackbird's going to come on. Nathan's going to be like, "What? This is a song about a fucking bird? I don't fucking understand."
I know, Blackbird. It's fine. It's
Oh
okay.
God. Okay. Can we get your wife to come and kick him out?
I know. I tried, man. I tried. No, it's
Yeah.
this whole anyway. This goes anyway. I watched
Yeah, no, yeah.
Blackbird's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
here. Well, here's I did. Should I tell him what I think verbatim he's going to say? Because I think there's enough time he might forget it.
Okay.
that
I'll
I
allow
think Nathan's response after walking out of the concert, Cole and I will say, it was amazing. That was fantastic. Wow. It's just awesome. Holy. And then Nathan will be like, it's fine. It was fine. It was fine. Look, no, the band was good and he was good. Like it was, it wasn't like, oh my God, my world's changed now.
Sure.
But it was fine. It was fine.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna take everything you said, and I'm gonna replace it with pretty good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it was
That's
a pretty good show. I mean, really great band. You know, Paul. Hey, good kudos for him. 3-hour show, really great. No, I do not want to leave my life and go be a roadie for Paul McCartney.
No, we're not roadie. We're just three blokes that he takes along because he likes the podcast now, and he's like, "I just want you to do the podcast on the two of us if it's cool." You know?
Imagine the numbers we got.
Oh my
We got
God.
him on the podcast.
If Paul McCartney could give us a thumbs up, I mean, that's worth an album falling off my wall.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Yeah.
So I did watch. I watched the movie Weapons last night because again,
Oh,
it's
yeah?
spooky season.
Oh yeah.
Spooky season. Have you guys seen it?
I saw it. Yes.
No, I have
Did
not
you-
watched it yet. Yeah, but
Well, Colden, what are your thoughts?
I love the way they told the story.
I would agree.
Structurally, it was very well done.
I would agree.
There's definitely some like moments with like I like scary movies that just make me feel gross and uncomfortable more than just like a jump scare.
Sure.
And there was lots of that going on.
Yeah.
Well performed.
Kid actor is great.
Yeah.
Kid actor's good. I mean, that you know how that could ruin a
Yeah.
film.
Oh,
Kid actor's
certainly.
good.
And that, I'm not a big horror guy, and I thought it was very good.
not a big horror guy. Huh?
Not really. No.
You don't like getting scared?
I'm not a super big horror guy. I used to be in high school. I loved it. But again, like going through, I've been
Yeah.
watching the Tremors movies and
Yeah.
everything,
Oh,
just
yeah.
trying to, because I never really gave a shit about them after the second movie.
Yeah.
But been going through, and it's like you kind of, the first Tremor movie, we've talked about it.
Yes.
It's a beautiful monster movie.
Yes.
But the comedic approach that it takes from Tremors 2 on, it's like we picked the lane.
Oh,
we
they
picked
they picked a lane.
we picked
for
the
sure.
comedy lane. We know
Yeah.
what we're doing now. Horror movies, sometimes, like, they don't know their lane yet. Weapons, I think, did a really good job. There
Okay.
were a little bit of, like, the comic horror elements in it.
Right.
But,
Okay.
But not
Did
a
you
ton.
rent? Did you rent this or did you?
I rented it.
Okay, just
I didn't
curious if
steal
was,
it like other
It
people.
feels on somewhere. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm almost done with The Substance, which is like
The Substance was very
yeah,
interesting.
Very. I mean, the body horror of it all.
Yes.
Like, that's like
Not
oh.
a fan of that stuff.
And then she turns into a blob.
Yeah. And then like I know we've talked about this, but like Tusk, like zero desire to watch that film.
No
Right.
desire to watch it.
I had no desire to watch Human Centipede whatsoever.
Yes.
No,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
You
like
get-
those movies for sure are like no, thank you. Like I just think a lot of horror movies are lazy as hell. Like there's
Oh,
there's
sure.
good ones out there.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously Hitchcock was amazing at it.
Yeah.
Well, we can even just say, like, recent horror movies because they're one of the 3 movies that can be made in the movie theater. So,
Really.
I mean,
and
there's
make
some
their
that,
money.
like, I've never saw the movie Smile, but like the idea of that, I'm like, oh, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
definitely see how that'd
and-
be terrifying.
And there's something about seeing a scary movie in a dark theater with like super loud
Collective.
noise and
Yes.
other people being scared,
Yeah.
which I'm sure is a fun experience, but
Yeah.
just
Getting frightened together.
Yeah, I've watched 2 other horror movies kind of back to back as well. I watched Arnold Schwarzenegger's End of Days, and then almost immediately started watching Stigmata.
Are we counting End of Days as a horror movie?
Yeah, there's some spooky elements. I mean, it's spooky. It's action. It's
an
action horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because of Gabriel, I'm like, oh hey, I remember like Stigmata, like both had Gabriel Byrne kind of at the same ish time,
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I don't think I've watched Stigmata, and
remind
I've
me
watched
what
ones.
that movie's
Yeah.
about. I don't-
It's about Patricia Arquette for some reason.
It's about her,
It's
not
about
a character.
Her. Not no. If
No.
I could, no, her name's Frankie. That's
We
what
won't
I-
ask Babs.
Yeah, yeah. Don't ask Babs because she'll throw some shade.
We might need to tap the brakes on Babs.
Anyhow, so like, she's Frankie, played by Patricia Arquette. And she, for no reason, starts receiving stigmata, which is signs of
Yeah.
from Christ's death. And then Gabriel Byrne is an investigator from Rome to figure out what's going on.
I've seen it. It was just 15 years ago, and I don't
Yeah.
remember it at all.
When a young woman becomes afflicted by stigmata, a priest is sent to investigate her case, which may have severe ramifications for his faith and for the Catholic Church itself.
It's
Wow.
oh no,
Wow.
It's
Jesus is a woman.
Better or worse than the Passion of the Christ?
worse. No, I just
Did you make out with your wife?
No, my wife should not watch Stigmata. No, it's just like the big reveal is that somehow, like, because of a rosary, she's been like passed down an extra gospel that was never made it into the Bible. And it was basically like, hey, guess what? Christ is everywhere, guys. Jesus and God's everywhere. And like apparently the Catholic Church is like, no, we can't have that out there in the
So that's where his whole medium thing comes
Well,
from.
no, it's-
He
it's
doesn't
a-
like the fact that Jesus is everywhere.
Well, no, like that's a
Hey.
tenet of the Catholic Church is
Well-
that God is in everybody and everything, and like,
Yeah, I was gonna
that's-
say, why is that a problem?
I know, like I remember like watching this as like a 16-year-old, and I'm like, does this guy not really know Catholicism or what?
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Anyhow.
back to weapons. Did you recognize who the lady was?
The girl from Jesus Christ, Ozarks.
Ozark?
No,
Yeah.
no.
The old
I don't want
lady.
to. I don't want to give
Oh,
too much
the old
away
lady.
for Nathan, but
Yeah, I know.
did-
Do you want me to say it or not?
So there's
Was
there's
it Auntie or something? I'm trying to remember.
there's a creepy lady. I
Yeah.
don't want to. I mean,
She is
she's-
the aunt of the
she's
family.
the aunt.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the wife from Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, good for her. Getting work.
Yeah.
Good.
I thought about it the whole time, and then I waited for the end credits, and I'm like, yeah, it totally was Amy Madigan or whatever her name is. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Because so they show her from afar very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's a a spooky being
Yeah.
that you see from afar for quite a bit. And the first time that you see her sit down and like actually interact with one of the characters, I'm like, man, what have I seen this person from? Like, there's some mannerisms that she's looks very creepy. Very creepy look, and actually
You can
really
totally
good.
see her like talking about banned books.
Then it was the scene from when she's like, wait, is Fenway the one with the big wall? It's like that was the mannerism that she had in Weapons, where I'm like, oh, it's the lady
Yeah.
from Field of Dreams. Oh, and immediately she wasn't scary anymore. Like it was just like, oh, that's just Annie. Annie's she's just figuring it out.
She just wants her daughter not to choke on a hot dog. you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe
not-
she's
not-
onto something. Figure it out.
I would say it's the exact opposite of that in this movie.
yeah?
She wants someone to choke on.
I want to-
Yeah, she's gonna. Someone's choking on a hot dog.
Somebody's choking on a hot dog.
Yeah, someone might have actually. There was a
but-
scene with just too many hot dogs in Weapons. There was one scene where they sit down. I won't give away too many
it's fine.
thing, but there's a I don't know why I have to do this qualifier, but for some reason, like there's a gay couple
Okay.
that they sit down and in their living room they're gonna apparently making like a box lunch, like a big. Almost imagine like getting food at a baseball game or something, like
Okay.
where they give it to you in a big box. Colin, you can back me up. There was like 8 hot dogs in this box, and then like a bowl of popcorn and some other thing. But it was like 8 hot dogs, and then they use it as a cut where they're pouring mustard on these hot dogs.
Like slathering it up.
Yeah, and then the guy takes it into the living room, and then
Okay.
they start sitting down to watch something. But it's like that's a huge hot dog commitment. 8 hot dogs
8
between
hot
2
dogs?
people.
Well, you don't know these people.
I don't, but they never address it. It's like, is it a normal thing to eat
Are we
8
talking
hot
about-
dogs between 2 people?
Are we talking like a big Nathan's hot dogs, or kind of like a wimpy little guy?
No, they're ballpark. They're ballpark hot
Okay.
dogs.
Okay.
Like
I mean, how many hot dogs are you eating in a session?
2,
I
maybe.
I know
maybe
that you're
2.
not like.
I know,
you're
but I
at
could
the
live.
carbs game. I get it.
I could live with. I go to a baseball game. I'm getting a hot dog.
You're getting a dog.
Exactly. But I'm about 1,
Hey,
1, 2.
There's a world where it's the same character from Field of Dreams, and these ghosts, the ghosts have corrupted her so far, and
This is. I am wondering, like, because again, there is no fucking point to this. They don't eat the hot dogs whatsoever.
Oh, we
they
don't
don't
see
even
everything.
reference. But and he didn't need it. It wasn't like they threw a hot dog at somebody they used to
Yeah.
kill. The mustard has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It was just a weird scene that had like 8 to 10 hot dogs between these 2 dudes.
I mean, I will eat.
How many dogs
Like,
can you take?
I mean, like if they're like standard home style hot dogs, I'll do 3. I'll do 3. But if it's a ballpark, 1 to 2,
Those are plump.
they're the big uns.
Cole, how many can you take then?
If I'm sitting down with a side of chips, probably just two. regular size.
Yeah, see, I'd rather not. I'd rather have a hot dog than
Another-
than a side of chips. I'd rather have a hot dog instead of a side of chips. But that's me.
Another hot dog.
Yeah.
Listen to this Southern Belle right here.
Listen, I'd rather have myself 3 hot dogs than hot dog and chips.
Well, there you go.
That's me. But that's me as a grown ass man. Also, give me ketchup and the mustard and the onions. Yeah, I'm right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not so anti-ketchup on a hot dog. That's a whole thing in the Chicago dog.
Yeah, no, the Chicago dog it's like fine as a concept, but the like strict adherence is bullshit. Don't give me arbitrary rules for your food. Fuck you.
And I always get chili dogs when I go to those places because Chicago dog, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I sit there.
Are
and
you a chili dog man?
I'm not a huge chili dog man, just because it's messy. It's a messy bite,
Well, your beard.
and it's I know like no good can come of this. So like,
Are you eating your chili dog with a fork, Cole? Fork and knife?
That depends on the size of it.
That's what she said.
Exactly. And so like
That's
there's like
what she said.
There's a place
had a button
over across the river in East Dubuque. They're known for having their chili dogs, and you're supposed to like after a drunken night out go get yourself a chili dog. And I'm like, I do not.
Responsibly.
I do not give a fuck. At no point do I need to go there and get a chili dog at the end of the night. That does not,
If I'm
for the
sitting-
most part, sound appetizing.
If I'm sitting down at a restaurant, I'm going knife and fork
Mm-hmm.
on that bad boy and getting even bites,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, it's the messy factor.
I'd rather just have a bowl of chili.
So watch Weapons, and you can see for yourself with what these hot dogs have. They have nothing to do with anything. But again,
That's the
I
director.
wonder if it's the Field of Dreams angle where they're like, no, watch this. He's going to choke on it.
My biggest problem with the movie was as soon as the aunt showed up at the house, like the husband wasn't just like, wait, what the fuck's
the
going
fuck?
on here? Like the way she
Exactly.
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah. Well,
like-
I mean, they allude to it a little bit. Like
Yeah.
he just thinks. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away.
Well,
Spoilers.
it's fine. You don't have to. Don't worry about spoiling me.
I'm not worried about spoiling
Yeah.
you. It's the
Yeah,
listeners here.
the
You know,
fine
I
folks
don't-
at home.
Exactly.
Who mean so much to me. I don't want to ruin things for you unless
Exactly.
we go to a Paul
I
McCartney
would-
concert together.
Yeah, and then in
Then
which
I'll
case
fucking-
I will stand next to.
I'll ruin it for you.
We're totally. This is the way we're standing. It's Nathan, and then it's gonna be me in the middle, and it's gonna be Cole. Well, Cole's gonna be closest to the stage.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna keep. I have to keep a barrier because you can't ruin it for me.
I'm not gonna.
I've already had
I
my
can't.
palm.
I
Please.
can't ruin it for you. Okay.
if you ruin it, I will horse collar you in the parking lot. It's going to happen. You're
And
never.
then you're-
gonna,
then you're
I
gonna
warned
take-
you, and you're
I'm
still not
taking-
going to see it coming.
I'm taking all of this to heart. I'm going to do my best not to ruin it. I'm going to make sure that it's a pleasant experience. I'm not going to ruin it. Like
I don't trust his tone.
me sitting down watching a movie with my wife. I ruined things with her too. So
Oh, you? No way.
yeah, I know.
I know. So we're gonna see. Is this our first official concert that we've all gone to?
All of
All
us,
three of us?
all 3 dudes.
Cole and I have seen concerts when we didn't know each other
Yeah.
before. We've tracked that down in some kind of butterfly
Gym
effect.
class heroes. Look it up, people.
Yeah, twice. Nathan and I, we went to Hootie and the Blowfish, and we went to Little Big.
Yes.
By the way, and this notion that that people that cry at a concert because they're moved by the music are crazy fanatic people.
Oh, no.
That's ridiculous.
No,
I
no.
cried at Hootie and the Blowfish. Okay,
No, I don't,
I
like-
was tearing.
You
all
can
right?
get. Hey, listen. You get a little bit weepy, but if you start screaming, "Oh my God, this saved my life!" falling down in tears.
How many times have you seen that in public?
I'm
concert?
I'm imagining that this is a situation much like when the Phantom Menace came out and people were just
Do
absolutely
you think people that
losing
like
their
Paul
shit.
McCartney are nerds? Is that what you're
Yes.
getting at?
Yes, or devoted fans. Yeah, who will sit there and rattle off absolutely everything about the Beatles and or Paul McCartney.
Well, don't talk about him like that when he's in the room.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Cole's right
Look,
here.
I would say that I've known that Cole is someone who enjoys the Beatles and Paul
Yeah.
McCartney. At no point has he ever been like, oh, then this, and I'm going to sit there and regale you of the entire history of every single fucking song. ever
I
made.
know a lot of information about them
Yeah.
just because I love them and I'm interested.
And it means so much to you that it's a part of your identity.
No,
Yeah,
that is
that's-
where I cut the line off. It's
Yeah.
not my personality is that I'm a Beatles fan.
Yeah.
And I am not saying that there are not people like that. I mean, the word fan does come in, but
Yes.
fanatic. So there is that. I don't think that you're going to see that as much as I've seen many concerts.
Yeah.
Never have I seen a person speaking in tongues. I think that's what you're kind of
Yeah.
approaching, where you're like,
Not even
it's
at a
going to
perfect
be
circle?
like
Well, it's like the Michael Jackson videos you used to see back in the day, where it's like girls just like bawling their eyes out, not because it's a sad or moving song.
yeah.
It's just because they can't believe they're seeing Michael Jackson.
I will tell you, we are nowhere close to those people. We're from where our seats are, so we are perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
Good.
Yeah. So no. I on this list though, because I do have an example of someone who is currently being batshit crazy with somebody, and I think this makes. I don't want to put Paul McCartney in this group because I just don't think it is. I have a Facebook friend who is currently in Europe following Jason Mraz from concert to concert with a shirt. And he has a whole thing. It's called Chasin' Mraz, is what his little tour that he put together is called. Chasin' Mraz.
No, thank you.
I
No,
know,
thank you.
Oh, I know. This is
No,
all to
thank
make you uncomfortable. Don't worry.
Yeah,
There's
no,
a
thank
lot to it. From the Facebook posts, he's worn the same shirt to every concert with a check mark on the back that he check marks after each show. He has befriended the security team and the stage hands enough to get information to Jason Mraz, who he has met multiple times on this tour now, and talked with him. And according to the last show, the last venue wouldn't allow Jason Mraz to call him up on stage so that he could, Jason Mraz, check mark the last box on his shirt himself.
Sure. Yeah, that was the venues.
That was the
venue. It was
venues
the
thing.
venue. All
Right.
right. Yeah.
The venue wouldn't allow it.
Oh, sure. The venue would
Show
not
was
allow
great.
it. Yeah. No.
But I think he's seen Jason Mraz like 8 times, like seemingly in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's you want to talk about insane.
That's
insane.
That's insane.
Yeah. But that's Jason Mraz.
But how many of those people are there for Paul McCartney?
I mean, I don't think
I would
there's
say
a ton
lot.
of people that are.
I'm guessing a lot more.
It's not like the Dead where they're like following him along. You got to imagine his target demo. I mean, he's wide ranging for sure, but I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
these people are in their 60s. They're going to go see him the closest to where they live,
Yeah.
and then go about their day.
They're just gonna get up and go to work the next day.
Yeah, they already had the Beatlemania. That was back in the 60s. They already did all that shit.
Like Incubus, we've talked about this. Incubus is probably my favorite band. I've seen them 3 times, and they were all 5 years apart. And it just so happened, like, oh yeah, they're in town. Let's go.
Go
Like,
see Incubus. Why not?
And I know all of their B-sides and random songs that a lot of people wouldn't know, but never to the point where I'd be like demanding to meet.
Did you ever break down in tears at an Incubus concert?
No, that's not that kind of show. No.
All right. Listen, I don't know.
I just don't want you with this judgy attitude here.
I
This
geeked out.
No,
The
I'm
first, especially the
asking.
first time
Yeah.
and this is what's going to happen after the show. I'm going to be on a concert high.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that, Nathan?
No, that's not a concept. No, I've never
No,
felt that
he's
kind of
never-
emotion. It's kind of like a runner's high. I'm not like never. I've run multiple miles in my life. At no point have I ever experienced a runner's high.
This all ties in. This goes back to the medium talk. This goes back to the whole thing where it's like there's some defense mechanism that you have for giving yourself to an experience.
Yeah.
And I'll just even use a blanket term like that, where you are so guarded from the experience hurting you or like your vulnerability being taken down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. I've been friends with you long enough. I've been at shows with you for bands that you seemingly love.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, it was good. Yeah,
was good. It was
but
a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
fine.
There's
and then
something there.
and then I moved on with my life. You know. It
All
was
right.
See, and this will hit me at an emotional level.
Good,
for
good
sure.
good for you.
This is gonna hit Cole harder than the cancer he doesn't really.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, and that was like coming back from Ireland, not to bring up Ireland again, but
Yeah.
I had an extreme vacation high of like the best week of my life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then,
I don't.
then came home and was sad again.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite thing that's ever happened to you, excluding the birth of your children?
Oh gosh.
Experience. Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I think a lot of it, me being vulnerable. It's probably like conversations with you guys, like,
Oh.
or like no, seriously, like,
Okay, all right.
like those times where we've like got into a bit and we just like ran it to the nth degree, and I love like those things make me feel alive when like we're
Okay.
creating an experience here together rather than. I enjoy all of my other experiences. Like when we do our shows and stuff, I enjoy those.
Well, like when we went and
experiences.
saw Little Big, we had a wonderful
Yeah,
time
those
seeing
the-
Little Big.
I had a wonderful time. Greatest moment of my life.
I
No.
didn't say. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just.
I know, but I'm trying to like put
Yeah.
put things in perspective. No, I had a great time. That was a really fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, honestly, was going and watching Little Big, the actual concert itself, more fun than watching Big Stan on the way up. You know what I mean?
I'll definitely say there's something about like having a day that you'll never forget.
Yeah.
That is.
That's what I'm hoping tomorrow
Yeah,
is.
I
yeah.
think I'm going to have a good time. But then again, my problem is I'm always here. I'm always like, I'm here to have a good time for the most part. I'm not a negative Nancy where I just wallow through things and then all of a sudden, I have a special moment of 6 hours and it's like, this is a bright shining beacon of everything. I'm always so elevated with my demeanor and I'm happy for the most part.
Okay, but so like when you watch like a movie that
Yeah.
I'll use Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know how much you love that movie.
No, it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, but when you watch that movie,
Yeah.
you had expectations, right?
Yes.
You had an
Yeah.
idea,
Yeah.
but seemingly it exceeded your expectations, right?
Yeah, but then again, I couldn't tell you the first time I watched it. I couldn't tell you about the time like where I'm like, this is the first time I watched it, and
But doesn't
it
that-
means so much, and it was like so great having everything revealed in front of me.
But you have a good memory. You can't remember the first time
I
that you
know,
watched
I-
a movie that
no,
you
I-
consider to be one of the best of.
I don't,
Ever?
and quite frankly, I'm pretty sure I didn't even pay money to watch that movie. I think I like just waited for it to come out on streaming because.
So you still paid for it. But,
Well, I mean, I didn't
But
pay
again-
extra money for it,
okay,
or
but,
or went to a theater and watched it.
but like, okay, so I'm assuming like the first time Cole saw like Incubus,
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, expectations. I got a little bit of nostalgia, attached to this. I got some,
Yeah.
and seemingly they met your expectations and then exceeded said expectations, right?
So it
From the
was-
experience.
And it was the whole night itself too. Like we were, I think, 18 or 19 years old, and started bullshitting with this guy, and he knew I knew what I was talking about, and he respected me for that. And then the first song starts, he lights up a joint, and
oh, that's great.
then they started off, and they actually made a DVD out of this concert when DVDs were still a thing. So I got to rewatch it, and they absolutely killed it. Like it was.
Oh, good.
Right. And
Yeah.
so, but you walked away from that being changed because it was like, oh, that not only met my expectations, but exceeded them.
Yes,
And now
exactly.
I can point to that as
Now
one of my
you're-
favorite times of my life.
You've changed.
Like top 10, top 20, whatever it is, but you have a moment that you can look
And
at.
it's my best friend at the time was also like a huge Incubus fan, and he passed away a couple years later. So look back
That
on that
wasn't
as
that's
well.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a nice fond memory.
And
of
I
it.
can rewatch it whenever I want because they
Aw.
made it into a DVD. So
But I mean, listen, that's great. I mean, that
But like that's what I'm asking you though. Like
Yeah.
a day. Like I'll even give you mine. Like one of mine. It was when I saw Paul McCartney at Bonnaroo when it was Wilco into Paul McCartney, and it was
Yeah.
it was a whole day of like let's get
Shit you care
position.
about.
We're gonna see
Yeah.
two of our favorite bands of all time
That's
and
awesome.
everything. And we saw them and they were great. And then biggest regret we didn't go to ZZ Top afterwards. That's what would have been the icing on the cake. All right.
ZZ Top put on a show.
It's the only way to come down from Paul McCartney. It was like, give me some hits. Just give me hits.
And that's hey, ZZ Top's got them.
Oh, they got
and
'em.
also they fucking play them. They're not sitting there just trying to. Hey guys, you want to hear shit off my our new album?
No, they're not doing
ZZ
that.
Top ain't doing that.
Sharp
Oh.
dressed men, let's go.
But like a day. Do you have a
Yeah.
day that you can think of?
A day where everything was absolutely perfect,
Yeah.
and
Aside from missing ZZ Top.
no, not. I'm trying to think of like something like this is the most perfect day. No, not really.
Maybe it's going to be tomorrow.
Listen, I've had plenty of great days,
not
but
in Japan, not any
No,
of your Universal Studios.
Nothing. Yeah.
These are all valid questions. I'm just,
No, and listen.
I'm trying
like
to
I said,
boil it down, narrow it down
Yeah.
to like really just a thing.
Sure.
Because I'm curious because I know what you mean by that. You're here all the time.
Yeah,
You're always looking.
right.
But I wonder if that's a detriment for you to like. Is this your ceiling, or is there a ceiling that you don't
Is there
know
something?
yet?
Is there something beyond it? Possibly. I'm not saying. I'm not going to rule that out. I'm trying to think of like. No, golly, this was just such a fantastic day. I went home and I journaled about it, and just because I want to see her.
See,
this-
even
I know-
that,
I know-
that
I know- I
does
know.
show your
I know.
that does show like your defense mechanism because you like we didn't journal. It's not emasculating.
Right. No. Well, also, no. Like for me, when you said I'm a changed man, I became a changed person.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe some of this. I know who I am, and I know like my thought, like who I am as a person, and I don't think it's me being defensive. Like I don't want to change.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I know who I am, and I'd rather. I talk about this a little bit, especially with my kids who are like I've got 2 in college right now, and I didn't realize how beneficial was that I knew what I wanted to do and how I like wanted to get into either television or film production, and how I like that's what I wanted to do. As soon as I started college, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And instead of sitting there trying to like through 1, 2, 3 years of college, sit there and go, I'm going to change my major to this. I'm going to change my major to this. Knowing who I am and what I want out of life, I feel like I've got a pretty solid grasp on. And then when things come, things change, I can deal with it. I can shift it around and reorganize and reprioritize things rather than being like, holy shit, I love fucking Paul McCartney now. I'm going to like become a roadie. I'm going to like go on his tour
Well, you
bus
can't
forever.
become a roadie, but I mean, that's just a fun.
Listen, I've got stagehand experience. What are you talking about?
I know, but I don't think he's
I'm not
asking
gonna-
us.
I'm not
He's
gonna-
not firing people.
I'm not going to become a guitar tech. I know that.
Well,
but
the
so
chops.
the idea of like, I know who I am and I know what I feel and I know that who I am as a person rather. So the idea of like fundamentally like doing a 180 change in my life because of
But it's not even
experience.
a 180. It's just like, oh, there's a new level I didn't know existed. It was like, oh, now you're the same person, or like seemingly the same person. It's just like, oh, I had this wonderful experience where, again, like Cole's talking about, it is like a concert high just for the sake of the conversation we're having right now. But yeah, it's like, oh, the rest of the week is going to be nice and fun, and look back and
I'm,
see this.
I'm
nice,
happy right now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of again, it's a high. Like, and that was when I got back from Ireland. I'm just like, life is fucking good. Like, holy shit.
Here's another example. I mean, for you, I'm asking, like, you keep Tom Jones' ticket stub in your wallet. Like,
No, not Tom Jones. Neil Diamond.
it was Neil Diamond.
It's
Sorry.
Neil Diamond. I mean, I'd love to see Tom. I would. Hey, listen.
but when
would I
you
see
saw-
Tom Jones in concert?
But when you
Certainly.
saw Neil Diamond,
Yeah.
were you just like, oh, it's fine, it was good.
No, it was a
I'll
good time.
keep it in my pocket.
No, it's a good time. It was a nice little memory. Oh, I also keep a stub of like the monorail from Seattle in my pocket. Just and also was not a surf. I carried that around for a minute as well. So you know, which was it was a fun show.
And so I guess we
Yeah.
can just settle it with this.
Yeah.
It's you can have all of these opinions. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not asking you to do anything. Just don't shit on people having a good time.
No,
That's all I'm asking.
I want
Cole included.
I want Cole to have the best time.
Okay.
Now, if somebody sits, as soon as I see somebody having an emotional breakdown where they're like doing cartwheels on the ground,
He's not going to be able to not make fun of that. There's only so much we can.
Yeah,
ask.
but you've been to enough
yeah.
concerts,
But
Cole.
you're gonna
I
be
mean, come on.
how many but no Paul McCartney concerts and not at Bonnaroo. Like these are.
I mean, people do
these-
cartwheels at Bonnaroo, but that's
These are
just.
the devoted. These
just
are
the
devoted-
drugs.
I mean, well, then there's just an open field. I mean,
I'm just trying to like the mud. Like I covered a Mudvayne concert the other like a couple months ago.
seamlessly segueing.
I know, right? And people having emotional breakdowns. Hey, whoever the lead singer of Mudvayne is, like climbing up on, into the crowd, body surfing a little bit, singing a song, and just people just freaking out. I'm like, okay, all right, that's good for you. That's not for me.
But you're judging these people.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a
see,
little bit.
that's not for you to judge. I thought they taught that in the whole Catholic Church thing.
No.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. Is that
You
not
can
what it
ju-
is?
Yeah. I'm ready to be judged.
Well,
Clearly,
that's what we're doing.
That's what you're doing,
what
right?
we're clear. Well,
I'm
we're
not-
trying to unpack. That's what
Yeah.
they would say in the psychology
I'm-
world
I'm
here.
not- yeah.
And we're judging you on the other end of this spectrum
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, no, we're trying to unpack. I'm trying to figure out where
What
your
makes,
happiness
what makes
lies.
me tick? Where does my happiness come from? It
I'll
comes from
even
inside.
let's include like when your children were born. You don't consider those like some of the best days of your life? Because that's normally
Yeah, when
everyone
people-
that
I
I talk
think-
to about this thing, and I'll even give you credit for saying
Yeah.
because that's what they go to, like, oh, my life changed when my
Sure.
children were born and everything.
Yeah.
Which inevitably it's going to because your children
your
are
life's
born.
gonna you become a parent. You're gonna become a different, like your life's changed. Things
And
have
so-
come into it that it's gonna be different. No, it's just like once again, and this is me probably projecting more than anything else. Is the
See,
idea
he's at least talking.
Yeah, well, the idea of like when I looked in my son's eyes for the first time, and like just angels ascended, and I could hear like a glowing energy coming from the universe. No, that doesn't fucking happen.
Well, according to a lot of parents, it does.
They're fucking lying. No, I love like I love my children.
So you think that parents are? Because I have a theory
Yeah.
that parents are telling other people that don't have kids how great
Yeah.
it is to have kids is because they don't want to be alone in their misery.
No, I think it's great. I think having a child is great. having like going through the actual birthing process, no, it's fucking messy and ugly and it's fucking tough. And it's happening at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning and there's shit and blood everywhere. This isn't like some magical.
Sounds like a Mudvayne concert to me.
It sounds like a Mudvayne. It's not some magical fucking experience. But maybe we didn't go the Scientology route with the silent birth, so maybe that's where we went wrong.
Maybe you fucked up there.
Yeah, maybe we fucked up there. Maybe
My oldest nephew was born. I just remember hearing my sister scream for like 30 hours. So
it's a lot. Like childbirth is not like a pleasant experience for.
So it wasn't a transformative day for you.
Yeah, I mean it's a transformative day because
One of the best days of your life.
one of the best days. I'm sure I've had times when, hey, if you want to say my kids didn't die and I got a kid, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, the transformative part, right? Is like I didn't get a dead kid. I got a live kid. That's pretty.
Okay.
That's pretty great.
That was the deciding factor. It's like, hey, this kid's alive.
Pretty thumbs up. Now keep that up for 365 times.
At least get out of the house. Get out of the house.
At least 18. So the people who. I don't understand that. But then again, I'm a happy, positive, go-lucky fella.
The most likely person I know to kill somebody.
really painting the picture here.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's who I am. No apologies on my end. Fuck you.
Well, hopefully, at least we have a day that maybe we can check mark, and
I'm gonna enjoy the day.
we're gonna have a good day.
But that's 99.9% of the days for me.
This guy's batting 99% of the time. Good days.
Hey, listen, I'm a happy-go-lucky fella. You know this
All right. Okay.
because I've said it. Okay.
That's
my
the
clinical
first step, I
clinical
guess.
depression. No, going back to Vacation High. I don't get depression after vacation, but the number of people who come back from vacation and do not know how to deal with like going back to a day-to-day life is a lot, and I've never understood that.
That wasn't
because people don't enjoy their day-to-day life and they have to go back to it.
Okay. Yeah. See, I enjoy my day-to-day life, and you've got to.
I enjoy my day-to-day life. I mean, I have.
Yeah.
But you have a hard time believing that I enjoy my day-to-day life sometimes.
It is not for me to tell you whether you enjoy your day-to-day life.
But do you think I enjoy my day-to-day life?
I think you enjoy working. You're a very hard worker. I think you can use work as a way to ignore other things. If I'm being honest with you.
Like what? Like my emotions?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Because what is it? Rolling stone gathers no moss, kind of thing. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So that's just me, and I feel the same way. Actually, I like to stay busy with work because that keeps the bad thoughts out.
Yeah.
I don't know how cold does it.
Oh, they're lingering.
They're always just there, just sitting on your shoulder.
No,
just
like most vacations, I'm excited to be home.
Yeah.
Like by the end of it, just,
Yeah.
Your own comfortable spot. And, especially because you're moving around a lot, doing a lot of things, and you get tired, you get tired.
I think there's something to be like proper vacation. Like when you've exhausted the vacation and you're like, oh, the vacation is done. This is time to go home.
Yeah.
I think there's.
But
something.
Ireland, I didn't want to leave. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And there's something to that.
How many days were there where you didn't do anything? Where you just literally just
One.
Sat around not doing much.
Yeah.
So the guy that got married planned because he understood that people are coming a long ways. I'm gonna make this a vacation for them. So he scheduled all this stuff, and it got to be about day 3, and me and my buddy were like,
yeah,
no, we kind of want to just do our own thing today.
Yeah,
and,
don't tell me what to do.
But that day was all just us going to pubs, and we did shit. One day was the Saturday after. They had 2 wedding receptions. They had one the night of, and then another one the next day.
Can I judge that person? Is that okay?
Dude, I'm just. You're the one that follows the tenets of Catholicism. I'm just sitting there. I'm asking questions.
It was like an after party.
Yeah.
The next day, and both were an absolute fucking riot. Almost got pickpocketed by a hooker.
Dude, bury the fucking lead.
What the fuck, Cole?
God.
You guys both can't be bad storytellers. What the hell? Tell us that story.
I've told this story before.
No, you have not. We would have remembered if you were almost pickpocketed by a hooker.
You talked about being approached by a hooker in Las Vegas.
Yes.
That's about it.
Cole.
So
Cole hooker talk has been very limited.
Exactly.
And I know that's what's missing in my life that's going to awaken something inside me.
See,
so there was.
you don't think we track your hooker talk?
you don't?
I journal about that. Birth of my kids? No.
not so much.
Life-changing experiences
we
at
finally
concerts,
awakened
quote unquote.
Nathan's emotions here.
No, Cole's hooker talk. Cole
talk.
told me a story about how he went and saw a hooker.
How did you know she was a hooker?
Someone told me.
She didn't approach you, say, how much?
Okay, so there was
15 for a
Tell the
blowy.
story.
So there was this girl that was there that my buddy's brother is a gay man and brought his girlfriend.
Friend
Wait.
who's a girl.
Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna
as
say,
her
say
as
that
her
sentence
date.
again.
Yes.
As his plus one.
So there was
How many hot dogs did he have? I just want to know if this is a thing.
There was a single girl, beautiful guitar player, like kind of basically she was essentially my date for the whole, and like we were like flirting a shit ton and danced at the wedding.
Yeah.
And basically she's like, I really like you, but I live in New York City. This is never going to work.
Was she the hooker?
No.
Okay.
I know.
So I was bummed out about that. And next thing I know, this amazingly attractive girl just grabs me and starts dancing with me
At the reception.
At the
at the
reception?
second reception, which
Still.
was at a bar.
Still.
Yeah.
It was just at a bar?
yeah.
Okay.
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 So we're dancing for a while. That ends. My buddy's new wife comes up and like, that girl's a pickpocket and a prostitute. And I'm like, what?
And also unattractive. And also,
no, she
she's,
was she was ridiculously hot.
and I've heard that she eats too many onions and
Yeah. Well, okay. So you danced with her.
she cheats on her taxes.
Did she touch you? Was she?
She was very handsy. Yeah.
What you mean, did you have anything on you? I guess is another
Oh,
question.
I had my wallet on me. Yeah.
Well, that's not always the case with you, Cole. Sometimes you forget your wallet in the crevice of your couch for 3 weeks. So I have to ask these questions. Okay?
So now I'm aware of this,
'Kay.
and she maybe a half hour goes by, and she comes up and tries to grab my hand and pull me on the dance floor again. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Did they know? Okay, so the woman that came up to you, the bride, right? The
Yeah.
bride came up to you and said that this woman was a prostitute and a pickpocket.
It's her cousin Jennifer, who she didn't really like.
But
by the
yeah,
way.
why didn't that person go? Why didn't say like get this person out of here? Why
Yeah.
get out of here? Go.
Yeah.
If we know this,
Because she didn't really have any proof, but she just knew of this for some reason.
this is hearsay,
Okay.
It's hearsay for sure.
libel if
But
it was in America.
anyways, she grabs me and tries to go dance with me again, and I'm like, no, I'm good. And then
Or
she's
slander.
like grabbing both hands, and all of a sudden I feel a hand in my back pocket, and I whip my hands out and like turn around and like basically brush the guy off.
Oh, so she was working in a
Oh,
team,
Yeah.
working in a tandem.
Yeah.
So what did you do? You threw bows?
No, I just went and got security.
Yeah,
there-
Cole
Cole's-
went. Cole got into a big fist fight with a hooker / pickpocket.
Yeah.
In Ireland, he won, of course, and then like he never told anybody about it.
Don't
you
let
know?
the truth get in the way of a good story, man.
no.
So you saw this
Okay.
guy. You saw a fella who was trying to. You sure he wasn't trying to just cop a feel?
Maybe.
They
I was looking good that night. So
That's the twist. Is that
Yeah.
they were swingers.
They were swingers,
They were
right?
swingers. That's the.
And a lot of people can think their behavior's shady, but they're really just trolling. They're
No,
just kind of fishing.
They're just like looking to get a third wheel into the
So
situation.
did you say anything to the fella at all? Did you say
No,
like,
I
"Hey,
just-
get away, you mate"?
This
no,
is,
he
this
he
is my
bolted.
girl.
He bolted immediately, and
And what did she do?
Yeah. What did she do, Cole?
she hung around because I did basically told security, and they had cameras, and they're like they broke it down, and I'm like, you could see the guy do it, and they're like, we just can't do anything about this.
Ask people to leave.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
They
This is
like-
my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Now
Yeah,
leave.
or throw hookers out. I mean, or invite hookers out.
Or maybe is it Irish custom to have at least one pickpocket hooker at the wedding? Otherwise, it's bad luck.
Maybe.
I mean, that could be right.
Yeah, that's it.
So you got to have one at the party, you know.
And again, this was at an open bar. Like it was.
yeah,
So
there-
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
drinks being stolen already.
yeah. Okay, I get it. I mean,
Oh, the
so when
bar
you- when-
was a functioning bar.
It was
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Was it a cash bar, or was it an open bar at a
Did
functioning
you guys
bar?
just have a tab?
We had we paid for everyone paid for their own
Okay.
drinks that night. Yeah.
So it really wasn't like another reception. It was just like a
pretty much
gathering.
Yeah, pretty much the whole wedding party came to
Okay.
the second reception.
Hey guys, we're all gonna meet at this bar versus, hey, we've rented this space. This person, like,
It's hooker and pickpocket free.
Yeah, we promise.
We
That's.
promise.
I've got so many questions now.
Did you get her name?
No, I don't remember what her name was.
see?
The bar
It
was
was
huge.
Pickpocket McKinsey.
It was a 2-level bar. So
It was 2-level operation as well.
yeah. So there's plenty of people downstairs, upstairs. There was plenty of room.
Downstairs and upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are all code words, Cole.
Yeah. What's do you remember the name of the bar?
I do not.
Okay, because I want to throw shade at a
Mm-hmm.
place that allows hookers / pickpockets to operate.
Hot
in their-
ones, no less.
Yeah, attractive pickpockets, attractive hookers.
Hey, she's
I'll
got to make money, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Man.
Have you ever seen a hooker in public, like in the wild?
No.
No?
Not that I'm like, that's a hooker. No, that.
No, so you go to Vegas, you'll see what they call streetwalkers.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lady just walking around.
When I was propositioned there, I knew exactly what was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I actually don't count seeing Las Vegas hookers just because it's
That's
so
a,
accepted.
That's a different breed of cat.
Yeah, when you can pick up pamphlets on the sidewalk that kind of have escorts that you can call and everything, I'm pretty sure it's lackadaisical.
Need a date night.
But
Yeah.
when my buddy and I went and saw System of a Down, and we went to that very nice strip club at the night before, which we won't be doing. I know how you guys feel about strip clubs. We won't go be seeing titties after Paul McCartney.
Sure.
I mean, I'm going to be on a concert high, so maybe.
Well, fingers crossed then. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully for the ladies at the lumberyard.
as long as we can stop at Subway beforehand, I'm down.
Oh, well, you got to kind of wait to see that there. There might be a Subway attached to the lumberyard, right? That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, lumberyard. What was the other one? Big Earl's Gold Mine. I'm trying to remember.
Well,
I'm just trying to remember from my youth the
yeah.
advertisements for strip clubs in Des Moines.
So as we were getting into an Uber from this strip club, we were pulling away, and this lady, she was a big girl, but she was wearing, like the adult store,
Yeah.
sexy costumes that like
Yeah.
one size fits all, but clearly it doesn't because
Sure.
it's things are popping through on the sides, and it's like, and she's just trolling, smoking a cigarette, walking up and down the street by herself.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, I don't think I've ever fully seen a actually walking hooker prostitute. And she might have been a hooker. I don't think she's classy enough to be a prostitute. But
Yeah,
by herself. By
No,
herself.
I don't think I've seen a prostitute. I don't think. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you did, they were undercover because
Yeah.
it's like
They-
porn.
they
You
were
know
hiding-
when you see it.
they
And
were
I was
hiding
like,
it very
that's
well.
a prostitute.
Yeah, that.
I even did in the car. In the car, I was like, look, a prostitute. Like we're on a safari, you know.
I mean, I did like the way the
Safari
chick
prostitute.
said it to me. It's like, would you like to pay for a massage and get a free release? That was the way she said it.
Yeah, and that's a lady who's been through the system, and again
Knows exactly.
knows exactly. If you were an undercover cop, you have nothing on her.
Can you imagine Cole as a cop?
No.
No.
If he was undercover CIA this entire time, he is a master actor. Daniel Day-Lewis has got nothing on you.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I have something to tell you guys.
You have
Go
cancer?
on.
No,
You've
okay.
got cancer. Oh, so you beat us to the punch.
I'm not in the CIA. Okay.
Okay,
that's it.
good.
Well, that's what they all say.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
I quit the CIA.
Did you?
Really? Yeah.
Or did the CIA?
I'm a
quit
disgraced
you?
agent.
I have my sister-in-law. She's in law enforcement up in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. And before though she got into local law enforcement, she was applying to be in the FBI.
Okay.
And
Quantico.
she was going through the process, and we were all hanging out quite a bit, and so I was asking her questions and everything. And there's always part of me that lives in the back of my brain. I'm like, I think she's working for the FBI. She just never admits it.
There's a lot of crooked cops in Wisconsin.
She was like, oh, I gave up on that. I'm like, did you really? I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
I don't trust that you did.
I don't know if I'd want to join the FBI. I don't think that's.
My wife and I were talking about joining the FBI the other day. No,
Yeah.
we weren't. But we were talking about the military branches.
Yeah.
If you could join a military branch, what branch of the military would you join?
Like for a hot second, I was like, oh, maybe I could be in a Marines. Like the dragon commercial / sword really spoke to me. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I would probably just say the Navy, just because familial relations.
What do you mean?
Well, my father was in the Navy.
Oh, your father was your legacy.
And both of my
You would be
both my
legacy.
grandfathers were in the Navy as
Oh,
well.
well.
So I'm like, oh, I could probably. It's like, could I be a SEAL? And it's like, probably not. But
Oh, are you a strong swimmer?
no, Cole's seen it.
it's a lot of flailing.
It's
lot of
ugly.
flailing.
It's ugly.
Cole, do you have a branch that you'd join?
I'd probably do the Coast Guard or the Navy. Yeah.
Coast Guard is
Coast Guard. Cole is very Coast Guard.
Yeah, you are.
Cole is very Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of want to do it, but not really.
Yeah.
But you can't say I didn't do it.
Or
Right.
like the National Guard, maybe. I don't know.
Of what? There's
I don't.
they
I
all
just.
have national.
I don't want to go to. I don't want to be in Iraq shooting
See,
people.
See,
That's,
I just want an excuse to kill somebody. That's
we know this. We know this.
That's not true.
It's on the
That's
record.
Not true.
It's on the record.
That's not true. Robert.
As a child, when I saw Top Gun, I was like, "Oh, Air Force, cool."
Yeah.
Before I realized, I'm like, "Oh, I have a deathly fear of heights, so I don't think this is gonna work out."
When you're in a plane, does it freak you out?
Take off. I don't like.
Yeah.
And once you get to cruising altitude, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I don't like taking off. I don't like having the window seat and looking out the window. I do kind of measure it when we're landing. I'm like, okay, I think if we crash now, I could survive.
You could survive.
Could survive it and everything. But
I mean, I do give my seatbelt an extra hitch, like during takeoff. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just give this a little.
it was my big worry flying over to Europe. I'm like, oh my god, it's a long flight and it's 10-hour flight and
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And thankfully, it wasn't even an issue. The way that we flew over, it was overnight, and I was able to get to bed and wake up. So I wasn't super panicky because my whole anxiety thing was that, like, well, if something happens on the plane over the Atlantic,
Yeah.
guess
Yeah,
what? There's no emergency landing, bud.
That's the only over water is only the only thing that really scares me.
Yeah.
Like,
Because again,
I'm perfectly fine with flying.
What are you talking about? Both the slides are flotation devices. You've got a flotation device. In
No.
your
If
seat.
there was like a medical emergency, say you start having like a heart attack or some shit like that, and it's like
Yeah.
we're not going to emergency land in Tulsa,
Sure.
to be able to do this. There's
Yeah.
the whole Curb Your Enthusiasm bit where he's on the plane with a doctor, and they're like, "Is there a doctor on the plane? Is there a doctor on the plane?" And Larry knows he's a doctor. Why didn't you say, "Do you want to land in Tulsa?" No, because that's what's going to happen right now. That guy will probably be fine. Okay. But anyway, no, that's the general
Air
worry.
Force, huh?
No, but I don't think I'd do Air Force
Yeah.
now. I couldn't.
Because you're supposed to be smart to be in the Air Force.
No, it's
They-
more my
like-
fear of flying. That's
Yeah.
what I think would be the huge hindrance.
Yeah,
But
that's
I don't know.
That's what the kids say is like the Air Force is for smart people.
Okay, well,
Which I'm like, that's not.
we'll
for
find
me.
out. I guess
Okay,
we'll take the LSTATs
we're
first.
all gonna do the ASVAB. We're gonna take the LSTATs and then we'll do an ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test, if that helps.
How do you know that?
Go why? How do you not?
How do you not? Because it was never an option. I didn't give a shit, so didn't need to learn any of the information.
Do you remember taking the ASVABs?
Never took them. What are you talking about?
Cole, did you take the ASVAB?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah. Did you accidentally sign up for the military?
No, like we as a senior class.
We finally found them.
we as a senior
you
class
never reported to duty, dude.
sat down and we all sat and took the ASVABs together. Like that was what we did.
That was not a thing for us.
That's
in this
interesting.
area.
I wonder, like,
if they were like, we can get a bunch from
we
Afton.
can get a bunch of poor kids.
Yeah.
If we take the ASVAB, maybe we'll find a gem in this coal
And if
mine
they
here.
take the test,
Yeah.
theoretically, that's like signing the waiver. So we can just take them.
No. Well, then you also had your whatever it is that you have to take sign when you're 18. I can never remember. Sign up for the draft.
I don't remember doing that.
What you
don't
did?
remember.
You did. I'm telling you right now. Did you
I'm
take?
sure, but-
I mean, yeah. If you took any like federal grant money for
I did not.
for college, you did because they would withhold that.
Nope.
Unless
Never
you-
signed up for the draft.
Luckily, I've been constantly injured, and
Yes.
no wars have broken.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
major wars.
Major wars. I mean, they've been
Yeah.
wars.
I was
It's
talking
they
about
fight
that
over there
with
now.
my son who suffers from epilepsy, and he's like, I'm like, yeah, your whatever your draft card or whatever it is. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's selective service, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you signed it. I mean, they're never going to take you because you can't have epileptics on the front line, and we thought that was the best band name ever. In the moment.
Epileptics on the front.
Epileptics on the front line?
Yeah, or is it an album name?
I don't know.
Yeah,
At the end of the day.
this could be a podcast.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Be sure to keep checking in on the socials, and thank you guys for listening. Tell your friends, download it on their phones for them. That's a cool way to do
That's
it.
the best way to do it, is to force our love upon them.